Hi everyone, it's Clara here again. This is going to be my attempt at showing you how I make those, I call them envelope pouches that I usually make for my lap books, and I begin now. So first, I'm making one for for this little. It's not, of course, not done yet, but I'm making it for this. It looks really ugly. It's gonna be look good at some point. So this is the piece of paper, cardstock, that's gonna stay like this. It's going to fold over. I'm gonna put a button here and the pockets here, and it's gonna stay in this part of the journal. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So first we start with this. And also the measurements depend on how big your journal cover is, or your journal is. So this one measures, I think, 19 centimeters by, 12 or 13 and a half. And so this piece of paper measures, this is the back, the flap, measures 18 and a half by 18. So I take off like a centimeter from the from the top and the bottom, and I think it's about 2 centimeters from the edge of the book. Okay, so I have this piece here, and I've put, because I'm going to sew a button into this, I've put a thin piece of cotton material. This is the one here. I just put it here to reinforce where I'm going to make holes for where I'm going to stitch through to put in the button. And I've also put the same piece of material here because this thing is going to be open and closed several times, and we don't want it to tear and because of wear and tear. So I just put this cotton here, and I use PVC glue, and I smoothed it down so it's going to be durable. Now the next step is you cut. So from the bottom to the where this folds to make this is the flap. It is, in my case, I think was it 11 centimeters? Let me check. It was 11 centimeters. Then I have the first pocket, and this measures also 11 centimeters. But then what we're going to do is we have to score it. I hope this is going to be clear. This is my first time doing something like this, people. Bear with me. So we have your this is going to be the back, and this is the flap. Okay, so we have this piece, and in my case it measures 18 centimeters by 18 and a half. Okay, because we need this part here. It's going to have a closure. Then we take another piece of paper, piece of cardstock. I've distressed the other side. It's going to stay at the top here. So we're going to have this is going to close. We're going to see this, and also this is going to go on top. So we're going to have two pockets. Now what I do here is, oh my goodness, before even cutting the paper, it obviously has to be longer than this. Okay, what I do is I put it on my scoreboard, and I score it at 1. You see, everything is falling apart. I score at 1.5 centimeters, and then I score at 3 centimeters, and then I score at 4.5 centimeters. Let me repeat that again. 1.5, 3, 4.5. So that means we have a centimeter and a half between after lines at every centimeter and a half. And then because the width of my pouch is 18 centimeters, I just do 4.5 centimeters plus 18, right? And you come to 22.5, and I do the same thing again. I score at 22.5. I score centimeter and a half again, and another centimeter and a half again. right? And then I have to turn it around, of course, and I have to score at 1 centimeter so that this can happen. Let me show you. So this is what you'll have. You can see it better from the back. Score, score, score. You leave your 18 centimeters here, or however long your pouch is or envelope is, and then you score again here, and then a centimeter and a half, centimeter and a half. So this is what it looks like. And this idea I got from Nik The Booksmith. Mine is just a little slightly different. Now what we do is we have to cut, because we have to fold this. So we have to cut here. And I'm trying to make this tutorial not to be so, this video not to be so long, because it takes ages to upload. The internet in Germany is really not that great. People complain about it. So I've cut that piece off here. And then we cut also on the other side. Cut above the score line. Cut above the score line, not underneath. And inside the here. So don't cut here, cut on this side. Cut there. Have I done it? Yeah. So this is what you have left. Okay. And so what we do is we fold inwards like that, and then out, and then in, and the other side as well, in, and like that, and like that. And this is the shape you have, right? It's basically an M. And then of course the bottom half, you also will fold it up like that. Now what happens is with this is you take the shorter one. What happens here now is we're going to put this here, and then we're going to do this, and we're going to glue it down. Right, and then we're going to have a pocket. Okay, and then on top of this pocket we're going to have another pocket, and I've already scored and done everything with this one. So let me cut it quickly. I hope this is clear, guys. If it's not, you can ask me questions or to make whatever clearer. And this is not a tutorial as such. This is just to show you how I make these, because there are a lot of people who have better tutorials than this one. And I just got someone who asked me, one person asked me, how do you make these? So I said, let me show you. And make a video, of course. There you go. So we have these are going to be our pockets. And also, if you don't want to have such it would be a thick pocket to put many things, you would leave these out, these two out, and you'd have just this, just a V, not an M. And then you have not such a, what would you say, is it a deep, not deep, but wide pocket. Now here, I've done what I've done already, as I've said. What I'm going to do now is take my button. I've chosen a purple one, because this digital has shades of purple. I'm going to put my button in the middle here, and let me just check that it is the middle. Wait, this is 18, so it should be 9, should be here. And of course you can also eyeball this, which I normally do, but now I'm a bit, what do you say, nervous on camera. It has to be straight. And what I normally do is I take this clip and put it here so that it stays in place, so it doesn't move, and I check that it's in the middle, and I leave just a little space underneath here, not too much, about 5, let's go a bit higher, 5, what do you say, millimeters. Okay, there you go. And then I take my, I take this tool. Is it an awl or an owl? And I poke holes because it's so difficult to find the holes from this side. And we don't want to be, okay, you see now it moved. Goodness me. I can find the holes again there. Put this back. Hole, hole. Then I take my needle, I've already threaded. I've used a light purple thread. And then I start obviously from this side, because you want the knot to be on this side. And where I've put the hole, I just put the needle through. Go across. Go across. It's a bit thick. There we go. And then turn it over, find the other side, the other hole rather, bring it through. Oops. And yes. And where is the other hole? My clip, unclip. That never happens, guys, off camera, I tell you that. But because I'm struggling with this camera in my face, in front of my face, that happens. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I'm just gonna, because it's so hard to thread this needle with this thread, I'm gonna bring it all over. Which side is it? This one. And leave just enough to knot it. And then pull here. Make sure it's straight. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, and then snip off this side. I think I have enough to knot it. You don't have to do that. I just did that because I wanted this thread to stay on through the needle, because it's hard to thread it. And then we check, yeah, it's good. I tie one knot, and these are too long. I tie one knot, and I take this is PVC, is it PVC or PVA glue? I don't know what they call it. In Germany, it's PVC or something. Anyway, it's really good wood glue, the white, clear drying. And I've tied the knot once. I put it here. Ooh, it's okay though. I put it there, and I just smooth it down. Right? And then I take a piece of card that was left from after I cut it to this size, and I'm going to knot it again carefully. There we go. Try and make it as flat as possible. Then I'm going to take this leftover scrap of paper, and I'm going to put it over so that you don't see it. So let me glue this. I'm going to do it on top of this. Let me use some of this thing here. So actually the clever thing to do is to glue this. Just to put glue on this piece. And I normally, this is not my workstation, this is the ironing board in the kitchen. My so-called workstation is in the living room. And that is a mess. Guys, I cannot show you that part of the of the house. So, and I use my finger, of course. Much easier. Don't have brushes to clean. I keep, you know, when you use this glue and it dries, you just lose so many brushes because the brushes dry completely hard and cannot use them again. Then I'm going to put this on top here. I'm not going to go right up to there. I'm going to do that and I have to cut it. I'm going to do it like that. I know it's not the exact size, but that is okay because we have scissors. We can cut. Let me check again. Yes, it's good. And where is my... Flatten this. Flatten this. And I'm going to have to use this knife so we can get all the way around here. I normally use a butter knife, but that's too far in the living room. I don't want to disappear. And yeah, I think it's caught. And the great thing about this glue is it dries quickly. It's not, is it? I don't think it's so water-based. The other glue, the things would be sliding around. So that's done. Let me take my not so important scissors and cut off this gluey excess. Oh, sorry. Where are we? There. So now we have this, right? Put that away. Okay, that's still here. Okay, so we have this. And we have to break it in. So it has to, because I did score, I forgot to tell you this. I scored it 11 centimeters because I want my pocket, the back to be this long. And I scored every 5 millimeters to make it flexible, and it's gonna fold rounded. How should I say that? Yeah, that's correct. So let's do this. Better be careful how hard I press on the ironing board to collapse on us here. So this is it. There we go. And okay. Press, press, press. Okay, then let's take our, I have to cut this again. Make it straight again. Let's score this. And we need to clean up this edge. How many minutes am I going? 19? My goodness. Let's cut this because it moved with all the... This shouldn't take so long though. Okay, I want to round the corners here in the front. On this side. So you can see what we're making here now, right? It's coming, it's coming. Okay guys, that's enough. Here, so we have the front. Now we take our first pocket, okay, put the glue here. This is what I do. Some other people put these at the back like this. They fold it over at the back, but I put it in the front. I just find it easier. Let me glue this. Let me glue this quickly. Spread it around. So you glue the bottom half first. Not the bottom half, the bottom flap. And then, what do I normally do? Open it like this. And I line it up nicely. Like that. Easier to see when it's this way. And there we go. Okay, turn it around. It's stuck there now, see? Next we take our M's. I put glue on this side. All right, and then on this side, I do this, bring it up, and carefully place it down. Is it? Yeah, it's okay. And that's when you press this side, this side. Nope. Keep it down. It needs more time to dry. Take my knife. All right, then we take our next piece, which is this one here. Put glue. This is going to be a pouch for my design team project for Louise Heinzel. She is on Etsy, as you know. And these are one of her digitals. They are beautiful. Again, turn it over, take this, bring this, line it up here. I don't know how you guys do it working with the camera in front of your work. Oh, there we go. I think it's in the middle, it's straight, then we press it down, turn it over carefully. Yeah, that's good. Let's see. Okay, glue this side on the other side at the same time. Am I even in frame? It's gonna be a mess, guys, isn't it? I hope you understand this. Well, you can see. I hope you understand what I've done here. Press down, lift up, and press down. Is it good? It's good. So you see, this is the M here. And here too. And if you don't want such wide pockets or pockets that can take in some, you leave out, you'd make a V, not an M. I think I need to add more glue here. Tiny bit. Okay, right? See? Cute. purple, purple, purple. Now, the last thing that I am going to do, this is going to stay flat on in the journal, so you're not going to see the back. So I'm going to put, where is it? A seam binding. This is also purple. Here, and it's gonna keep it closed. Gonna come around and I'll show you. Let me. What is this again? 18. So I have to glue it at 9. Put some glue like that. Spread it around nicely. And then put this seam binding glues, the seam binding glues so well, it's never gonna come out. Oh, here. So that's gonna stay here, smoothing it down. And then, I don't want to pull it too much because it's not dry, but this is what's going to go around the button, and it's gonna close the pocket pouch. And of course you can decorate this as you wish. I won't do it now because I don't want to take too much of your time, but this is how I make these pouches that I make for my lap books and journals. See the side here, that would be the back that has to go on the journal. Where is the cover again? Oh, it fell. Here it is. So this is going to stay here. Like, of course, I'll put some paper at the back here, but it's going to stay here. And who knows, it might open out like this as well. We'll see. But that was I thought I was making this today, and I thought, let me just go quickly on camera and show you guys. My lovely friend Britta asked me to show you how I make this, so I did. And you can make all sorts, like this one here. This one I made with the what do you call these? I don't know what these are called, but it's different. So you just open it like this, and you have your pocket in here, and I have a pocket at the back. This is a bigger one, and then I have this one as well. It also happens to be purple. Also, it's got 1, 2 pockets, and also at the back there are 2 here and here. So the seam binding is hidden by these pockets here. And this is just another fun one. I don't know this I will also be hiding. This will not be seen. I don't know what journal I'll put this one in, but it shall be used. I love these. These are cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, thank you, and thank you to each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you so much. Bye.